each other on game day 2 of Group A of the AfroBasket qualifiers. South Sudan getting the win on game day 1. Mali, a tough loss as they came up short against the Congo. Here are the standings in this group after the day 1 games, with the South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of the Congo having got the wins on game day 1. Mali and Morocco have to bounce back from the loss. Here's the schedule for the remainder of today. Mali and South Sudan will kick us off, as you know, and then Morocco and Congo will face off. Then later on, we move into the second day of action for Senegal and the other members of that group. Mali being introduced ahead of this game. Beautiful facility, the arena, but obviously 2 teams on a neutral venue. A sparse crowd to start with, but it is an absolutely beautiful facility, this Dakar arena. 15,000 seat facility, one of the best in the continent. We'll now have the national anthems of both countries, starting with South Sudan and finishing with Mali. Well, nothing like the national anthems to just get that hair on the back of your neck standing up. Going to get a look at the third team on the floor, the referees for this first game of the day. Mr. Youssef from Algeria, Mr. Sani Kolo from Cameroon, and Mr. Haf. Their teamwork, as always, as important as the 2 teams on the floor. Well, South Sudan, game day 1 started a little bit slowly for the team that is the story of African basketball at the moment. Tremendous run to the Olympic Games in Paris. Put up some great performances. in the Olympic Games themselves, but in preparation and in the World Cup, have arrived on a world stage in such a short space of time. So much talent across the roster, and a program under the leadership of Luol Deng, who takes on the coaching role for this competition window. A lot of people putting an enormous amount of work, but under his leadership, the South Sudan has gone from and continues to go from strength to strength. Mali on game day one really didn't help themselves when he shot 58% from the free throw line in an 8-point loss. They struggled from the 3-point line. Jumbo, they 5 from 9 from the 3-point line. And Surumani Kanute made 1. No one else connected from downtown, and their inability to score consistently really did lead to the loss. Tight group this will, after the games today, if both the Congo and South Sudan win, they put themselves in an incredibly strong position, with 3 teams to qualify for AfroBasket. And putting themselves in that position will just leave some a real big head-to-head between Mali and Morocco to fight it out for the 3rd qualification slot. Half this South Sudan roster was either in the World Cup or in Paris. Starting lineup for the South Sudan. They've had to change just one of that starting lineup. Kubwa Noi will start, and they also add one of their leading players in this group, with Wayen Gabriel will start in today's game. Different perspective for that South Sudan now. They were the team, the up-and-coming team that were trying to make a statement. Now they're the team that the rest of the continent want to knock off. Here's the starting lineup for Mali, and they will just make the one change from yesterday. Tamadan Konate will start, the number 20. The other 4 starters all took to the floor at the beginning of the game for Cote Diko in the game day 1 matchup. Well, South Sudan really do bring a lot of physicality to the floor, and Mali have to match that. They have to take care of business on their own glass and stop second shot opportunities, but South Sudan in transition can be so effective. So controlling tempo, making sure they get the good shot that they want is going to be absolutely crucial if Mali is going to compete. Well, Luol Deng literally is a legend of the game. What a great NBA career he had. Did so much great work for Great Britain, playing for them ahead of the 2012 Olympic Games, but returning back to South Sudan to lead the country's program is a real challenge that he has risen to, and has made such an impact on South Sudanese basketball. The Tissot countdown to tip off 1 minute before we will get underway here in Dakar. To see Youssef, the crew chief, will jump it up. The important thing for Mali here is to hang around, be competitive, put yourself into the game, and do not let South Sudan get into that rhythm, that high tempo, exciting rhythm that they have. Great to see Wenyen Gabriel on the floor, the 2'8" big man. Well, welcome to Dakar. South Sudan and Mali will face it off, and South Sudan in the black uniform will have the first look at it in the half court. McCoy outside. We've got a whistle away from the basketball. The clock hasn't started, I think, is the issue. Possession clock started, game clock didn't. First game of the day. Someone's got to make sure they plug the scoreboard in. Oh, nice little second move to the floater for 2. Super touch. Time and defensive efforts just got to be much, much better than that as this game develops. Just the quality of Gabriel. Well, they get the roll on the 3. And Konate, who starts today, opens his account. Stagger in transition. Looking to go inside. Gabriel again going to work down low. Can't get the finish. Can't get his own rebound either. A little bit more physicality as he got double teamed on the play. Mali in transition will push it. Kanute will take the ball screen. Gets his feet set. Strokes the 3 and knocks it down. Well, they couldn't buy a 3 yesterday. I mean, Kanute just looked confident. McCoy goes with a weak penetration, is fouled. Not fouled, rather. Asks for the foul, but doesn't get it. Kanute to the lane to kick. Would have started the game with 3 threes, and they've made 3 threes. Mali, who could literally not buy a basket from the three-point line yesterday, have gone 3 from 3 early. Super start. Well, we said they had to be competitive. Penetration to the lane with the running hook is no good. Gabriel's on the glass, can't finish the play. And Noy just couldn't finish, and that'll be a turnover going the other way. Just lost the handle on the way up. McCoy goes with a floater on the inside. Great effort on the defensive guard. Kanate comes up with a piece of it. And Mali get another stop. Well, 3 in rhythm on the break. A little out of control. And the effort on the offensive glass is rewarded as Mali retain possession. Well, Kanute not shot shy. I'm not sure if Mali can run up and down with South Sudan. I think they're going to have to spend a little bit more time with the basketball. The step back 3 is no good. Defensive rebound. And McCoy. He turns it over. Mali have a chance to run. Kanute gives it up. Super break. And Kanate, as I say, didn't start yesterday, has come quick and got into the game early with the 2 on the break and the 3. And the South Sudan just can't bar one. 11-2 start, and Mali have chance in possession again on the break for the 2, and the whistle is called as Kanate tried to finish the play. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, Noor just put his body in the way. Well, if they needed Tamjian Konate to have an impact, the 22-year-old forward has just hit the ground running. That's 7 points personal out of the start that Mali have the lead here. 13-2. And he has half the points. Drops inside. And again, they just can't buy a finish around the ring. Wayne and Gabriel, who started the game with a nice little finish off the extra step, just couldn't get the finish again. And the out-of-bounds call as Yara tried to get back in bounds. Gabriel going baseline, has it knocked away. Gabriel on the inside, easy finish, nice little give and go. Down the lane, has it knocked away, chance to run. McCoy has it, and he has numbers. 4-on-2 break, just has to make the right decision. They end up with a tough one. McCoy with a ball fake on the flyby for the three, he is good. Had to make it Jackson McCoy after the 4-on-2 break, just lost the opportunity, but strokes the three. Had a nice World Cup in 2023. Norris sit down. And Giombo will inbound the basketball. Do think Mali much better suited to try and retain possession and control and get the shots they want. And Giombo just came off the screen. Didn't take anything but threes yesterday. 5 from 9 on the game. Really does have a great stroke. In transition again, 3-on-2 break. Just hit the open man. Lost control in the air. Gabriel comes down with a defensive rebound, and South Sudan going the other way and go upstairs. Super play defensively. Just a great read. Diarra just read it, stepped off, and stopped the highlight. Great effort defensively in transition. South Sudan will have the ball on the sideline with a very long 20 seconds in the half court. Koy drops it inside. Whistle on the players. Gabriel just went hard to the glass. Well, one of the pluses of no crowd is you get to hear the communication going on the floor. Gabriel goes 1 for 2. And Mali continue this really good start. Let's say gets it into the half court. Much better tempo here. Action away from the ball. They've got to keep the ball moving. They can't have it stick. The ghost screen and they dive to the hoop. They have to scramble for the two. Is no good. Deng comes down with a defensive rebound. He'll bring it. Just gets himself, makes the second move, draws the contact. Heads up. In fact, that's a Mot. The guard who got the defense in the air. That's great size. react and to handle. Just got the fake, and the player came down defensively, came down on him. Noni Amot on the free throw line. 82% free throw shooter across his career. He's much traveled, finds himself in China at the moment with the Beijing Ducks, having started his pro career in Leiden, Holland. That's a journey via at least 5 other countries. Mali will go inside. We'll try and exploit a little physicality in the block. Mishandled again. South Sudan are gone. At the point of transition, they just take off. And the ball sticks in the corner. And the kick, wide open. Mop for three is no good. Whistle on the play. And the foul's called there as Gabriel just throws Canute to the floor. Stepped out of bounds. Great effort by Deng. And that's what the South Sudan will want to do. Speed up Mali. Get Mali to a point where they're more liable to make the bad decision. And here's one of them. Okay, slipped a little. Just touched the sideline. Upstairs for the throwdown. And Gabriel just exploded. All of a sudden, there's emotion. All of a sudden, Gabriel's becoming a huge factor. Mali in the half court again, takes some air out of the game. Diarra has it in the post. Inside, outside. Shumba goes up with a tough one, doesn't get it to drop, gets his own rebound. Gets a full team. I don't know if he knew he had a new full team. Put it up, doesn't get it to go. And again, South Sudan are out to run. They turn it over this time though. Numbers down the floor. They're going to settle for the early three. Is no good. Great offensive rebound. What a block by Gabriel. Just swatted that one. Ball goes out of bounds and will be turned over. Mali had the shot was blocked by Tamajan Kanate, but he has been such a factor in this first quarter. He's going to take a well-deserved time on the bench. Really big impact. Points, rebounds, drawing fouls. Really been a major part of this early lead for Mali. I think there's another turnover with a double dribble. And again, Deng's defense. Deng's defense is really being a catalyst for this little run that the South Sudan have put together. The floater in the lane is no good. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Bijombo. Nate at pace, needs a pass, inside, outside. The open three is no good. And Dulame, who struggled yesterday points-wise. Hassan Dulame. Koi penetrates, and the mess is cleaned up. Kawat on the weak side just threw it down. Tidied up the whole situation. Jumbo will hand off. Nice feel to the game now. Inside, outside. They're going to stay with his three-point shot. Yesterday it really, well, they lived by it and they died by it yesterday. Watt doesn't get the tough two to go. Marley coming the other way. Again, they settle for the three. The one man who can make it, or normally makes it, is Jumbo. But he can't make it. Another great effort on the glass. Jumbo has it, puts it on the floor, attacks the closeout, just about hangs on, and kicks. Yet another three for Marley. This time it's good. Valeriera with a lot of time. Great work on the offensive glass. Deng with his feet set for three. Count it. Lifted beautifully out the corner. Spacing was great. And we're in the last minute of what's been, well, a really thought-provoking start to the game for Marley. Delano moves it on. Here's Jumbo. And they drop it inside. Diarra. You'd love to see him go hard and go to work. They settle for the three. They just about get it away. South Sudan will probably hold for the last shot of the quarter. There's the whistle. Marley have fouls to give. Suleiman Kanute will sit for the last 18 seconds of this first quarter. Deng doesn't want to take the time out to get the 18-second play on the floor. He's spent a lot of time, and the referees, to an extent, letting him. So South Sudan will inbound. Well, after all that delay, they're just about to hang on. Deng turns down. The clock has started in the game. It hasn't started on your graphic. 9 seconds left on the game clock. Gets to 4. Root just turns it over but recovers it. Has to take the tough one, and he traveled out of that. Apologies for the graphics freezing. Well, it's a little comedy of errors, I think. A little mishandle of the ball on the sideline, and that's going to turn it over. Kante is claiming that the pass wasn't good enough, but he more than had control of the basketball. No damage done. In fact, a confusing end. Let's just word it that way to the first quarter. I'm not sure the referees have totally got their handle on what's happened. But at the end of the first, Marley with the nice start. 19-15 over the South Sudan, and a team that really struggled to shoot the three ball on game day one. I've done a really nice job from beyond the arc. 50% from the three, and that's given them the chance to take the lead. Still not quite sure where the referees are with the end of this quarter. They're going to review this, and again, apologies because they're not mic'd up. So, not really sure what we're reviewing right now. It's normally such an asset. Yeah, there we go. Took a while, but now we've ended the first quarter. And the one thing that's remained consistent during that little delay is that Mali had the 19-15 advantage. And we're going to get a chance to look at the best plays of that first quarter. And it all looked pretty as you'd expect, as Gabriel made the nice little floater off the second move here. Just gets the defense in the air and just steps underneath. Nice play, nice finish. And then all of a sudden, from not being able to make a three yesterday, Mali go out and shoot 50% from the three-point line. And the major reason they have the 19-15 lead is that. They do live and die by it. They've got to get some balance on their offensive output, but took a while for the South Sudan to really find their offensive rhythm. Gabriel was a real focus point in that first quarter, and once he got going, things got a lot better. Inside, outside. Arguably the most exciting team in AfroBasket at the moment. Began to look like the most exciting team in AfroBasket. A lot of different faces on the South Sudan roster for this window. Real balance of new faces alongside some really experienced quality. The Court Side 1891 app, there's the code. You can download it from there. All the action across all the continental qualifiers, all the highlights, everything there. Download it from your normal source. It'll be a Mali basketball at the start of 2. The other issue that Mali had yesterday, apart from the fact everybody played, everybody saw floor time, but their rotation was pretty short in terms of major minutes. Yara puts it on the floor, tries to create. He's going to have to hunt that one down. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay with Mali with 7 seconds on the possession. South Sudan as a team hunt it down. Madu has it. Waits for the ball screen, takes it on the open side, a little hesitation, steps back, doesn't go inside on it. Deng puts it on the floor. He steps back, takes the tough two, is no good. Mali would get the team rebound. The biggest disappointment, the Drame twins yesterday really didn't bring the level of game you'd expect them to. The open three on the ball reversal is good. Madu has it, now he moves it on. The South Sudan disjointed, just about get the three away. It's no good. Great work on the glass, though. Super effort to get position for Weck. Weck did his work early, found position around the ring, and he's going to get the added. The added bonus of the M1. Kore didn't do his work early, was late. And Weck will go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. There's a quick whistle on the play. Quad's going to be charged with the personal. The more disjointed that Mali can keep this, the more they're going to stay in it, the more they're going to really have an opportunity to come up with the upset. That one looks wrong from where I'm sitting. Well, they've got the coach's challenge. They can challenge it. They've chosen not to. Kuwait moves it on. Tempo is really slow at the moment for South Sudan. Drops it inside. Just about recover it. Deep on the clock now. 5 on the possession. Stop and the pop is no good. Great again on the glass. Tremendous offensive rebound. Foul on the play, and all the points need to go to Mada. Just got position, worked hard on the offensive ball, kept it alive, then makes the tough pass. And Weck is strong, but will have to go to the free throw line. South Sudan really, the team that out of these two teams you thought they would have run, they look to push, trying to slow the tempo at the moment, get the shots they want as the rotation goes on from the South Sudan bench. Deng steps out. Well, again, they settle for the 3. That's long. That's a rebound by Weck. Tough lean away. Doesn't get the roll. Ding leaning away on the release. Gabriel couldn't secure it. Mali will control the basketball. Just got a blow to the face, I think, as the ball was loose. Ibrahim Jambo. He steps out. Got to hope, just a blow to the face. Just got to recover some composure. And he should be back. Kante moves it on. South Sudan, to an extent, offering the 3, and they don't need a second invitation. Three is not answered with a 3. The mess is cleared up by Haman. Oh, they are going to fire up the 3. Great work on the offensive glass. If you're going to take that many, you've got to compete on the glass. Kante for 3 himself. He is short. Defensive rebound. Again, is owned by Weck. Ding puts it up. Is short. Weck's on the glass again. He is relentless in his effort on the glass. He's going to work early on every single play. There you see, gets position, gets around and over the top of Drame. It's not often you see twins on the national team, on the floor together. I mean, their careers have just literally followed each other. Susieni and Hassan Dulame both went to the same colleges in the United States. St. Peter's initially, and ended up at Duquesne. Won an A10 championship in their final year. Block, super block. And while we're bigging him up, he comes up with a play. Hassan Dulame. Oh, I tried to buy the foul, did Omar, but Mali turned it straight back over. McCoy. Charged with a personal. Well, there's the push-off. Makes it a lot easier when they extend the arm. Diarra stayed in stance and took the contact. Kante. Little hesitation. And kicks. Dramé outside, puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, and again kicks. Penetrating kick to the shooter. Travel on the plate. And yet another turnover. And turnovers becoming, well, for both teams, to be fair, a real issue. Seven and 8 turnovers respectively. McCoy gives it up. The open three is beautiful stroke. Kwame with a great release, lifted beautifully, kept the space in, and then just stroked it. Well, one, it's great that we get to hear what players are saying to each other. If you hear, you can only apologize if you pick up some of the language from the floor. I think we've got multiple technicals coming right now. Mamadou Kante is going to sit, just trying to get a handle on what the actual officials have called. Hassan Delame has been charged with a technical foul. That's for sure. Dramé in transition. They turn it over again. Great recovery, but it will stay with the South Sudan. Diarra gets back and just comes off his foot. 2-point game. South Sudan finally working their way right back in this. Nice pass. Easy finish off the glass for two. All about the pass. McCoy is beginning to take over things for South Sudan. And another turnover. 4 turnovers on consecutive possessions for Mali. McCoy with a floater is no good. McCoy was out of bounds when he picked the ball up. Mali have not had a shot for this will be the 5th trip down the floor without actually getting a field goal attempt. Well, they don't waste their time on that one. Another quick three. Ball goes out of bounds and will belong to the South Sudan. Well, they are literally backing themselves from the three-point line. They've been so much better when they've come off a screen, when they've reversed the basketball. They're one pass, and they're not getting a lot of joy on the offensive glass. And they're one and done on most occasions. South Sudan turn it over themselves. Chance to run here. They got numbers. And they get it all the way to the baseline. And they still take the tough two. Aliou Diarra on that occasion. super second step. Omar just lent, took a huge step, protected the basketball, gets the finish. What's the second one? Big step. Kisses the glass. He's going to pick himself up off the floor. Has such great size. 2 meters 4. Tay tries to drop it inside. Little ball fake. Great block. Has it ripped away on the second attempt, and the ball doesn't touch the floor, and the South Sudan on the runway throw down the finish. Mudak gets the 2. It's all about the ring protection, all about their ability to run. And the wheels are coming off the Mali wagon. Got to refocus, regroup. They're only down 2. There's no need to panic. But Coach Diko's got some work to do. Let's take a listen to the Mali timeout.
Les intérieurs, placez-vous pour que vous puissiez attirer plus de personnes jouer en n'importe quel, à des autres personnes qui les ballons pour les faire. Il faut que cela soit fait. Il faut que les deux intérieurs vous faites ça. Il faut faire ça. Allô, il faut aller. Ramadan sort toujours. Ok? Allô, tu vas toujours. Allez.
Mali 4 down, and they turn it over yet again. Tremendous effort by McCoy. And then almost finished by Kwan. He'll go to the free throw line. And it's just a relentless defensive effort by South Sudan. Yet another turnover. And the turnovers are just ballooning for Mali. That's the 5th turnover in a matter of less than 2 minutes. They've only got 2 shots in that period of time. The rest have all been turnovers. And bad turnovers. Turnovers leading to points. In their loss yesterday, 20 points from their turnovers. They've just got to value the basketball. Still only a 6-point game. They've just been stuck on 25 for an eternity. Kanute. Valiera needs a pass, finds a pass. You have to put this one up from the sideline. And that's what South Sudanese defense can do to you. Never got the ball anywhere near the 3-point line. Contested it, contained it. Discipline with not making sure they do not give up the cheap foul. And they have another opportunity to build on the 6-point lead. Gabriel has it outside. Great pass, super finish. And it's all South Sudanese basketball right now. Great execution. They share the ball really well. And at this end of the floor, they're a handful. Mali completely out of rhythm. Five on the possession, whistle on the reach. Jackson McCoy. Diarra just has to back himself a little bit there. Had one-on-one in the post, as we saw, but as you get a replay of the beautiful pass off the back cut. There's a 5-second call on the sideline. Yet another turnover. And they just keep turning the screw ever tighter. Mudder has it, gets it into the half court. Gabriel will extend and moves it on. There's a nice rhythm now to South Sudan with the basketball. The kick to the open three is no good. Defensive rebound is Diarra's. Needs to give it up. Dlamé has it in transition. Breaks it down, gets to the middle and kicks. Out of bounds on the sideline. Yet another turnover. Oh, Fousseni Dlamé penetrated, gave it to Hassan Dlamé. That's going to be a reaching foul. Mali in the penalty. South Sudan will go to the free throw line. Wenyen Gabriel. Still only 27. He's still got so much career ahead of him. Yeah, he's going to get both again because Mali's defense just walked in after the ball had been there. So 1 for 2 from the line. That's going to be another turnover. Elio Diarra looks to the referee and says, give me a foul, but had the rebound, didn't look after it, had it knocked away, then comes off his leg. And Mali is still stuck on 25. (15-0) run we're right in the middle of. Step back three, deep on the clock is no good. Rebound from Kwan. Omar has it, gives it up, and it penetrates. Kwan goes inside, doesn't get the roll. Super work by Gabriel on the offensive glass, blocked by Diarra. Nothing to see, I don't think. It was just a contest. Gabriel just gets blocked by Diarra. He's protecting it, not really swinging those elbows. Kwan gets up, a smile on his face. South Sudan will take the timeout. 1:18 to go in the half. Or 1:22 to go in the half. They're up 9 and they have just continued to turn the screw. 25-19 has turned into 34-25. Let's take a listen to the Waldeng.
This play that we're running is working, right? So all we're going to do is stay in it, but we're going to tweak it a little bit. So now it's your turn this time. Winning the same thing. Knowing you're here, come on, you're getting a good look. That's a good drive.
Durham makes the first. There's two obviously incredibly proud parents when you got your twins playing on your national team. Inside, outside, the open look from the three-point line is sweet. Old Mott with his feet set, never looked like anything else was going to happen apart from hitting the bottom of the net. The trowel three is good. And that's a great sign for Mali that Jumbo back in the game. Gets the open look on the trowel. Steps it down and Gabriel can't finish. Again, apologies, the caption's a little late. The graphic, the actual score is 37-30. Catching up in one go, there you go. There's the little bump. Finate is good from the free throw line. Has had a really nice first half. He started really well. 13 points personal. The lean away, it's tough. What do again? Gets his feet set, finds an angle. Just puts up the little floater. Defensive rebound hauled in. McCoy in the half court. Trying to hold for the last shot of the half. Needs a pass right now. He's going to have to put it up. The deep three is short. And that'll do it. Well, South Sudan trail 25-19. A 20-7 run. Later, they lead 39-32. Great end to the second quarter for the South Sudan. There's the confirmation. They lead this one 39-32 at the half. Mali got back into it at the end of that second quarter after being absolutely stuck on 25. Mali's percentages, 9% from two. They've only taken 11 two-point shots. They are living and dying beyond the arc. Everything else, apart from those 14 Mali turnovers, which accounts for the gap, is pretty level. Konate was the story for Mali, though. 12 points personal in that first half. Really did an excellent job. Going to get a look at the best plays of the second half, second quarter. And there's a lot of black vests doing such great work. We're going to start with a replay of the three from Drame, but the men in black were just so good at the defensive end in that second quarter. McCoy was the real catalyst, really did create. Found the open man brilliantly in that second quarter. And the movement and the spacing for the South Sudan was exceptional. Little combination really of McCoy, Madou and Omar on the perimeter really did spark South Sudan in that second quarter. And Gabriel's just a rock that they build it around. So they have all sorts of options. And they share it so well. Omot with a three. At the ring, drags the defense down and just creates the open look. And at this point, until this three, they just couldn't buy one, Mali. Jumbo comes back in the game after a little blow to the face and fills it up. Well, great first half, 39-32. Can Mali get back? Join us again to see if they can get over the hump and get back in this one.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Gets it to Makumbo, now to this near side. And Becky gives it back, 2 on the clock, fires up to 3, and Makumbo knocks it down. Well, they managed the time perfectly. It is the second 3-point shot for Makumbo.
Lovely spin. How about that? Could have been on a dance floor. And that's fantastic there from Stewart, Mohamed Stewart. Sharp in a very strong position. Shabozwa goes up and in. He is a delight to the eye, bringing things forward for Rwanda, and they're looking stronger. Cause all sorts of problems. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, it's in. Look at it. It is definitely in. That is a massive score from Silla. We haven't really seen him yet, but the AfroBasket player, born in Dakar. Again, they're doing what Lil Deng wants his team to do, which is just swinging the ball around. Get out of there! Wow, massive block. That was just top quality. Nyangwek. Flung out big time. Long range 3-pointer coming up. That is sensational. That's what you want. Someone coming in who's going to just lay down.
Oh, what a throwdown! Siraman Kanote! Exclamation mark! Wow!
It's flung up high, but the shot clock was down to 0, but he managed to release it just before. How about that for a 3-pointer?
He springs it out. Gives it to Betcom. Nice little feed and the slam. Highlight play from Show. Great drive and dish from Samir Betcom. A lot of pressure on Minko to create everything as they go up high. And the slam for Cameroon. Another highlight play. Snanas makes it. Dunk we've seen from Cameroon already in this one.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in their massive basketball world.
Well, welcome back to Dakar. Going to get a chance to look at the leading scorers in that first half from both teams. Going to get those highlights in a moment. Well, welcome back inside the Dakar Arena. As I said before, as you can see on that shot, beautiful facility. Obviously, with no Senegal in the game, the crowd is sparse. But the action that South Sudan put on the floor in that second quarter more than making up for the lack of crowd. And it just underlines where the South Sudan are when it comes to their roster. Lots of changes, lots of newer faces from who weren't in Paris, who weren't in Indonesia, and Japan and the Philippines at the World Cup. Players now that are playing all over the world. There is that connection with Australia. Marat's in Manchester in the UK right now. Norin's with the Sydney Kings. It's a real. It's great to see the way that the number and the depth of the roster has grown. And again, there's a lot of people doing a lot of work, but the leadership of Luol Deng is driving this program. And it's long been said that there's going to be a team from AfroBasket that's going to make a noise on the world stage, and why wouldn't it be the South Sudan? Obviously, they've got to go and win an African championship first, but that must be high on the agenda right now. Well, 31% from the field, taking 29 field goal attempts, of which only 11 are from the two-point range. This team really does live and die by the jumper. Just got to find ways to get better looks. Try and get a little bit more balance to the way they play. If you're going to shoot that many threes, you really need to find a way to make more. Konate was one of the big differences in their performance today from game day one. His 12 points. Exceptional start for Tamajan Konate. Only 22. He is still in Mali with the Static Club. And with the way he has played here, he could have a real future. South Sudan at 37%, 14 from 38. That'll disappoint. They normally would expect to be at a better percentage than that. The game has been a little disjointed. Haven't really got into rhythm. Madu has 9 personal, 4 from 6 from the field, 3 from 4 from two-point range, and he's looked impressive. The Courtside 1891 app, there's the code, download it, live streams, highlights, packages, everything you need to know, not just about these continental qualifiers, but across the world of basketball. Download it from your usual source. You don't want to be missing the action you can pick up on Courtside. South Sudan will have the basketball at the start of their second half. And McCoy gets him into the half court. Omar. Inside, outside. McCoy thinks, looks, knocks down the three. That was just all too simple. 10-point lead. South Sudan open it out. Kanute. They lift on the wing. Lame for the three is no good. Offensive rebound though. Diarra pulls it on the weak side. Kanute for three is short again. Diarra comes down with yet another offensive rebound. Kanute breaks it down, goes with a little runner. Can't get it to drop. McCoy leads the break. The open three in transition is good for Omar. Oh, Madu, sorry. Impressive from the South Sudan right out the break. Well, turn it over again, and a point of transition again. They're so quick. Change of possession, they're gone. Omar gets the breakaway. That's an 8-0 start at the start of this second half. Going to call that. There's the push, the extension of the arm. Defense was exceptional from Noor. Nice pass. Jumbo, the dribble killed his option. Diarra ball fake goes up off the glass for 2. And that just breaks the drought. Omar moves it out of the corner. McCoy. Deep 3. Diarra will look to dribble handoff. Diarra with the mid-range 2 is good. It's an 11-4 start to the start of this third quarter. McCoy goes upstairs. Gabriel just runs out of space, comes off his thigh, and will be a turnover. Mali will have the basketball. They have the look and the feel of a really confident and accomplished unit at the moment, the South Sudan. Mali aren't doing enough defensively to take them out of their rhythm, take them out of what they're trying to run. They're playing like a good team. They are a good team, playing with that belief. Jumbo moves it on. Drame stops, fires up the 3, gets it to go. Luciani Drame. Just an only 11-point game. If they could just pick it up defensively, make this a different looking game. They're still not out of this at all. Deng puts it on the floor and kicks. McCoy tries to break it down, goes upstairs, and Gabriel just obliges. Just put it up there and said, go get that. And Gabriel was more than happy to oblige. Diarra penetrates, but turns it over. It's a pleasure. You can see that they're enjoying this at the moment, South Sudan. There's a pleasure in the way they're playing with each other. Assured is the best way I can think of describing it. They look very assured at both ends of the floor. McCoy kicks it in the lane. Poor shot in the end by Mudu. Diarra goes up in the lane. Little firm, hits the back of the ring, gets after it, but can't collect. Koi wraps it, puts it on the floor. Deng is fouled as he was going to take off. That could be difficult for him. I think he's okay. He just caught him as he went to go up. May have even trodden on the foot. Let's take a look. Puts it on the floor. Yeah. Could have been nasty, but I think he's okay. Attacked the closeout. The help was a little late. Deng on the free throw line. Spent time at Baylor at college in the NCAA. And has been in Finland, Australia, Poland. He's much travelled. Misses the second. Jumbo for three. Didn't have the space or the time. Omot comes down with it, gives it up. McCoy again. Moves it on. Deng. Oh, beautiful play. They missed the dunk. Kuwait was going to throw that one down hard. Down the other end, they missed the throw down. Great work on the glass. Durrani gets fouled. He'll have to earn it from the free throw line. Sorry, Kanate gets fouled. Pretty ball movement by South Sudan at the other end of the floor. They missed the dunk. Then on the breakaway, Mali missed the dunk. It was only Kanate's effort that gets rewarded, takes him back to the free throw line. Comes up empty. It's still only a 14-point game, but it feels like a big 14-point lead. McCoy goes upstairs for the throwdown. Highlight time here in Dakar. Kuwait just timed it beautifully. Gonna count it. Suriman Kanute breaks the defense down. Picks the contact up on the way through. We'll go to the free throw line for the extra. Maddox will sit. Kanate completes the three-point play. They're still hanging around, Mali. Only a 13-point game. They just need some stops. McCoy moves it on, just orchestrating right now. Kuwait has it, gets rid of it to McCoy. 5 on the possession. McCoy's going to have to put this one up. Tries to create a little separation. Runs it and gives it up to the corner. He's short. Whistle on the play. Well, there's the stop. And there's the foul. Going to have to earn him on the free throw line. That's not going to please the South Sudanese bench. It wasn't like it was a quick play. Literally, the ball had gone out of bounds. Everyone was getting back. They just switched off. South Sudan will take the timeout. And that's the reaction. The last few minutes have just been sloppy. Let's take a listen to Coach Luwalde. cannot afford, when you're in this bit of a hole, 13 down, you've got to make your throws, you've got to chip away, find a way to get it back to single digits. If they can get to single digits by the end of the fourth, they'll be right back in this. Just win the third quarter, Marley, and then you've got an opportunity. McCoy leans in, and they miss the putback. Probably got in each other's way. Chance here in transition. Glame looks deep, goes inside. One-on-one with no help. Just got to be aggressive with it right now. Jumbo moves the basketball. Diarra to the middle, in the lane for two. Doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound belongs to Deng. And McCoy will advance it. Always, throughout the course of the whole game, has looked in control. Three. Ding doesn't get it to go. Another stop. They've got to start turning these stops into points. Well, they settle for the three in transition. Count it. Well, there's your single-digit game. 9-point lead here for South Sudan, albeit in a low-scoring game. Almost another turnover. South Sudan are also in the penalty with 2:20 to go in the third. You'd love to see Mali be aggressive with it. McCoy again breaks the defense down. Floater in the lane for two. Exceptional. Looks absolutely exceptional in this game at the moment. Really in control of what's happening on the floor. Jumbo, who wants to shoot it, gets in the lane, takes it to the ring. Went for the throwdown and gets blocked in transition for two. And Ding just gets on the end of the break. Jiu Ding is one of four South Sudanese players who just got out on the break. Again, the penetration into traffic. Again, blocked. Deng, feet set. Drains the three. The defense was just absent. You're down 16 points now. You've got to put your body on the line defensively. You've got to make sure no one gets an easy look. Jumbo wants a little space to play. They try and separate. Moves it on and hits the second side. Another block. 3 possessions, 3 blocks. What was just waiting, comes over from the help side and just swats it. Again, it's just that assured way that this South Sudanese team is playing. Have a feeling they have another gear if they need it. Drop it inside. And there's the 24 violation. Decore. Well, they gave him the ball and there was no time for him to play anyway. (62-46). Feels like a very big 16-point lead. Last minute of the third. Ball's knocked away. Mali with a chance to eat into that lead. Jumbo going to the ring is blocked. Mali scramble, put it up, and will go to the free throw line. That's a great effort. But 4 possessions and 4 block shots. They're queuing up. What again? Well, the stats are just not reflecting. When he got him down for 2 blocks, there's been 4 blocks in the last 4 possessions. Second is good. If you turn your back, they're going to run it right at you. It's just relentless. Inside, outside for the open 3. Work on the glass was exceptional by Decore. 1 on 3 on the glass, and he still came up with something. Again, the graphic a little slow. Apologies for it. Just got to eat away possession by possession, Mali. They cannot give quick options going the other way for South Sudan. They've got to get shots they want. Oh, Mahout just turns the ball over. And that'll do it for the end of 3. Again, sorry that the graphic got stuck. But they look so assured right now, the South Sudan. Mali are still hanging around. It's a 16-point game. It feels a lot more. But Mali just cannot seem to get enough stops together to get them back in this game. 19 assists for the South Sudan. 17 turnovers for Mali. That tells you a big chunk of the story. Let's get a look at the best plays of that third quarter. And there were some highlights. But this guy, Jackson McCoy, with the 3 with his feet set. Just orchestrates, leads the floor. Just had an exceptional game so far. He's played 25 of the 30 minutes. 10 assists already. Only has 8 points himself. 2 from 2 from the 3-point line though. Chips in with 4 rebounds. Across the whole stat line, he's been impressive. Just 2 points away from a double-double. But there are so many good signs for Mali. Mamadou Decore has really stayed with the play. Great 21 minutes of action for Diarra. Alio Diarra only has the 4 points, chipped in with 6 rebounds. But Konate's the story for them. 15 points personal. Just hasn't been able to finish the plays on the 2-point line. Start of the 4th quarter. That's an inside, outside, high, low pass that was too far away. By the time it landed, it was at least double teamed. South Sudan flatten it off. Nice cut. Deng with the lean back 2 is short. All day. And Ju Ding doesn't need a second invitation. Strokes the 3. Out to a 19-point advantage. Blocked. So long is Kirkwat. Gets a hand on it. South Sudan again. Deng has it. Got a whistle away from the basketball. Well, turned over. A little sloppy was Kuwan, but they get it right back. Kuwan again going up, is fouled this time. And have to peel himself off the floor and go to the free throw line. Hard foul. Surely going to need someone to dry the floor. There's two bodies that were there. I think the officials might want to talk about the force of the foul. And they are. They're going to go and review that foul. I can only assume, as I say, we don't have the mic'd up officials, but it was a hard foul. Was it excessive? If it's excessive, they can upgrade the foul to an unsportsmanlike call. Let's take a look. And did he follow through? He's up straight to start with, and then there's the follow through a little bit. Yeah. Doesn't look like a good foul from where we are. We can't tell how hard it was. The officials with the replay got the ideal time and angle, to be fair. Hasn't taken them long. This is going to be a pretty decisive one. Yep. So Tamajan Konate with the unsportsmanlike foul. What's going to go to the free throw line for the two, and the South Sudan will have possession. What can have his struggles from the three-point line. He's only a 57% free throw shooter. That's one part of the game you can literally just go and work at. Although it is one of those stats across basketball that just doesn't seem to grow or get that much better. Timeout by the South Sudanese. Luol Deng wants to talk it over. They're on the sideline with 8:48 to remain in the fourth. And there's an attitude and a demeanor and a confidence that's clear throughout the whole South Sudanese group. It's great to see the way they share the basketball. And with national teams getting together in intermittent periods, this is an ideal opportunity for South Sudan and Luol Deng to work on particular things that they want to work at. They want to potentially look at some of the players that haven't been with the group before. So it's all good for them. Junior Mena with 12 points on 5 from 8 from the floor. Marley come out with the 2-3 zone. Something they could have looked at a little earlier, perhaps. Maddox goes inside with a poor pass. Chance to run out of the zone. 2-on-1 break. And they blow the layup. Kante had the option to go to his teammate. Went up. You've got to make. If you're going to go up, you've got to make it. Deng has it. It looks at the second side. Great look. Super pass. Cute little finish. And Ju Ding just picked the zone apart with the pass. And Kwani just a doopsy little bit of spin on the far side of the ring. Pleasure to watch. It's just beautiful. They're on the inside. Tries to create a little space. Gets the 2 to go. Tough move. Elio Diarra putting in a shift out here. Ju Ding wraps it. Then needs a pass. He'll go straight back. The Ding puts it on the floor, breaks the middle. Inside out. Beautiful ball movement. The 3 is short for Madut. The 3 in transition is no good. Diarra's on the glass. Continues to put the shift in. That's a great read. Guan defensively just read the pass. Just over 7 minutes remaining. Guan just gets into the passing lane. Jumbo will say he didn't hit him, but a lot of reach for the basketball. There's the foul. Guan's a nearly 80% free throw shooter across his career, makes both. And it opens out to a 22-point game. Dramé goes with a little hook of a pass. Diarra goes up, gets blocked. Dramé goes up and 1. Luciani Dramé gets the 2. We'll go to the free throw line for the extra. 3 teams will qualify out of this group, so from Mali's perspective, not that they'll probably end up tied or whatever with South Sudan, but they've got to get ready for the next game. They've got to keep getting better. They're not going to win this game, which is now unlikely. 20 points down, 7 minutes remaining. They've got to look to get better. Finish the game on a positive. Get ready to go again on game day 3 in this group. Omot back in the game. Ju Ding will advance the basketball. Turns down the screen, breaks the defense down, goes upstairs. And it was the penthouse suite that he threw it down from. Oh, the rush 3 hit nothing. Whistle on the play. Omot picked up the technical foul on this play. Ibrahim Jambo on the free throw line. Shoots the technical, closes it to a 20-point game, 6:28 remaining, and Robbie will have it on the end line. Referee's just checking that they're all on the same page. Well, Omar, because it's a technical foul and it's his second, has to leave the arena. They go long out of bounds. Mali. Kanute wraps the pass to Jumbo, gets it to the wing. The open three in the corner is no good. Lame just can't get it going from deep. Cuts inside, outside, penetrates. The open three in the corner is no good. Mali have a chance to go the other way. Kanute in the lane is blocked. They're queued up. Won't mind seeing it again. Yeah. It's tough to see from that angle, but it probably hit the backboard first, therefore it becomes a goaltend. Ju Ding has it. Needs a pass. Finds one. Cuts, puts it on the floor. Breaks it down, it goes out of bounds. Drame drops it inside. Diarra again has it. Diarra goes tough. Needs to get the shot away. Leans back. Will not get it to drop. Gabriel checks back in for South Sudan. Something happened. Kanute has it knocked away. Comes off his shin and will go back to South Sudan. I think everyone's a little perplexed at the call missed before. It might have been a little incidental. There you go. Yeah, caught the feet, which to an extent caused them to fall. And he's a little sore, so he's stepping out. Is Kwani. He's limping his way back to the bench. Dian Wet will inbound. Ding, gets it a drop. Quick first step, beautiful control with the floater. He's putting some decent minutes on the floor, not doing his chances of becoming a factor on this national team any harm at all. Still only 23 years old. Has 8 points personal, 4 assists. Done a nice job. Now he gets a steal. Looks to lead the break. South Sudan have numbers down the floor. They threw it up and didn't execute. Going the other way should be an easy 2. Is. Cop having trouble. Is going to stay with the basketball. 4:23 remaining in the game. South Sudan trying to manage this one out right now. Lead by 19 with the basketball. Dunami sits. Gabriel will hand it off. Ding gets a little separation on the step back. Can't get that one to drop. Gabriel's all over the glass. 1 on 2 and just about pulled in. Diarra again putting in the work. Konate just about hangs on, kicks it. The open 3 from the corner is no good. Deng will clean up the mess. We've got under 4 to go. Easy, too easy off the glass. For God, no one came to help. Diarra looks back door, no option. Diarra with a mid-range 2 is no good. Another defensive rebound. Whistle at the half court. Gabriel's going to return to the bench for the South Sudan. Timeout. Mali with just over 3 minutes remaining in the game. Want to talk it over. As I keep saying, they've got to come out of this game. They've got to come out of this game in a positive place. They've got to be ready for game day 3. They play Morocco tomorrow in what could be an absolutely crucial matchup. "24 hours time, they could be trying to get themselves into 3rd place in the group after the first 3 game days. Then this group finishes itself off in February with another 3 games. And the last game of the whole group is Morocco and Mali. So every opportunity to get better is a must for this Mali roster. When Gabriel steps out, Kukwat steps in, and meanwhile, Gu Ding on the free throw line with, again, the opportunity to enhance the performance that he's putting out there so far. Strokes the first. Rims out the second, 1 from 2. 22-point game, last 3 minutes of what's been an impressive South Sudan performance. Rami with no options, sorry. Konate with no options, still has no pass. Now drops it inside to Diarra, who's 1-on-1 in the block. Settle for the turnaround on every chance, every time he's been faced with that option. Whistle on the play. We're going to walk the floor for South Sudan to take more free throws. Diarra's got to add something. Good post up. There's not a lot of help ready to come from the South Sudan if you could try to attack the defense and not just settle for the turnaround jump shot. Right from the free throw line, makes the first. Well, he only goes 1 for 2. Kanute Tries to turn the corner, attacks it, and kicks it. Donate comes up, but goes with a floater against the closeout. It's no good. Deng comes down with a rebound. And Cup will have the basketball. 2.5 remains. Well, they go lob, and it's too much of a lob. You can see where the option was. The help side had gone to sleep. They just overthrew the pass. Kawhi had all the space off that little back screen. They just overthrew it. Diarra can't handle that pass. And Mali add to their turnover number. Makes 22 turnovers. When you're playing the South Sudan, 22 turnovers is too many. Whistle on the play. South Sudan had 24 points from turnovers. Dink back on the free throw line. This time he goes 2 for 2. There's no let up defensively. South Sudan all over every passing lane. Caused the turnover through the pressure. Valiera will come down, will get the turnover charge to him, but he had nowhere to pass the basketball to. Everyone in the black uniform was in the passing lane. Ding for 3 is no good. Defensive rebound for the team as the ball just gets deflected out of bounds. 1.5 minutes remaining. Siriman Kanute gets the basketball into the half court. Takes the high post screen, a little Spain action, but don't run it very well. And the defense has adjusted to it. Ding, 10 on the possession. Finds the open look. It's way off from the sideline as Cock can't get it to drop. Diarra should and does finish on the far side of the ring. Aliou Diarra rewarded for what's been a real great shift he's put in. Ding, attacks it in the lane, puts one up for 2. Aliou Diarra, 30 minutes on the floor. He's had to work hard for those 8 points, but he really has put a shift in. And that's going to do it. South Sudan rotating everybody into the game. Everybody saw floor time, except for Nye, who got injured yesterday. Look assured, look confident, look talented. Did what they had to do. And got better as well as winning comfortably. Mali early in the game were more than in the game, really did open up strongly, but in the end, arguably the strongest nation in Africa at the moment, getting new people into the roster. 85-60 they win it here on those stats. 45 and 47% from three, 9 for 19. They took good ones. Coach Luol Deng will be unhappy with 64% from the free throw line. Rebound wise, it was pretty even, but 23 assists is always a number that coaches love to see. 25 turnovers is the complete opposite. Mata and Ding were exceptional in the backcourt alongside Jackson McCoy. That was impressive. Going to get a look at the best plays of the fourth quarter. And there are plenty of examples of how good South Sudan are. That's a very, very impressive, assured, mature, even performance. Let's take a look at the best plays of the fourth quarter. And there was a period of time where everyone was adding up their block stats. Kuwait got one that time. And the fourth quarter, more than anybody else, belonged to Ju Ding. Shot the ball well, handled it well. Must be a joy being in practice if you're going along with quality as Jackson McCoy. But saw the floor really well. Had a really, really impressive game. In particular, had an impressive fourth quarter. Aliou Diarra, only 8 points, but was under a lot of pressure the whole game. 8 points, 8 rebounds. Worked hard for his team. Kanote had 15. Durame had 10. Real step up from yesterday's performance. That's Fusni Durame had the 10. Hassan Durame only had the 3. 11 players played for Mali. For me, it's all about their game with Morocco. Well, that's just a tremendous performance by South Sudan. Here's the table, or here's the schedule, in fact. That's the first game of 4 that are taking place here in Dakar. Next game up, Morocco against the Democratic Republic of Congo. That's 3 o'clock local time. Gabon, Senegal, and Rwanda, Cameroon complete the action here in Dakar. South Sudan will go 2-0 in the group, and they looked what they are. The highest ranked team in this group, looked really assured. Everybody made a contribution, and things are looking bright for South Sudanese basketball. Great win over Mali. It's been really enjoyable to get South Sudan in Dakar. But for now, from Dakar, it's goodbye.